I think Sink had the best NWSL season out of that's the fourth. It was her best NWSL season. I thought she was exceptional at the Olympics, and what makes her so special, and you don't get. And I asked her what your perception was, because I never have guessed or looked at Sink. She's the ultimate professional in absolutely everything that she does and how she prepares for training, for game day. I would have guessed that she's a professional, but she looks like a player that was born to score goals. She looked like a player that was put on the planet to do that, and it was given to her at a young age. And after 3 or 4 days or a week, you realise that's not the case. She's developed that. She's developed that through incredible hours of hard work and commitment. And I remember the first, she had a little injury at the beginning of the season, so we didn't have her immediately. She stepped into a finishing practice, and we do a lot of isolated positional work, and we were with our young players at the time. We had a lot. Nadia wasn't in that session either, and Sink jumped in, and what we had been doing for 2 or 3 weeks, and what the coaches had been trying to share with the younger players in the way they're approaching every opportunity to get in front of goal, and how important that is to develop a good habit. Everything we said, shown on video, talked about, demoed, it could not add up. We could try that for 2 months. It couldn't add up to what you see when Sink jumps in and does 1 rep. That rep looks like, and it's just a very simple shooting drill, it looks like it's the most important rep of her life. And she does that 30, 40 times, and then she comes out tomorrow, and whatever she's about to touch or whatever she's about to do, she has this same approach. She approaches everything and wants it to be of the highest quality. And it's, the actual outcome of what she's trying to do she's not always scoring the goal, for example, in that drill, but the way she approaches it is right up there. And, within a very short amount of time, and I remember specifically talking about it with the coaches, I thought she was just given the myth of people given them talents when they were born, and she wasn't born with this. She's developed it, and look at her now. And I said at the time, we got a chance of seeing the best of her. And for me, in the environments I've been in the last 3.5, 4 years, the style that I try and help coach and manage is I want the players to bring their strengths. What are they great at? Set them up to perform with their strengths. And Sink wants to be in the box and wants to be scoring goals. She's incredible at that. I'm not going to try and change that. We played her in a 10 earlier on in the season because the way she got in between lines, but also her instinct is to get in the box. And I think one of the most dangerous things to defend is a 10 who's willing to break. So we did move her in there and to give other teams a problem earlier on. We felt we could get the best of her. The way that she was working and preparing for each day, she's world class, and I think she's a great example. And she helps. I don't have to do as much work because I just point over there. I look at a young player and say, you want to know why you're not playing, or you want to know how you want to get better, go follow her. And I remember seeing the US did a thing where some of the younger players were following Carly Lloyd as a joke on their social media. I'm not joking. If our young players want to know how to become the best, go and follow Sink, and you're going to pick up habits that will stay with you for life.